So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Sun and Rahu conjunction in the 11th house. As in what happens when Sun and Rahu are conjunct in the 11th house of your horoscope. And as always, if you do not know if you have this particular position, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details, for that check out the links here, check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm currently teaching the Mahadasha course, and also my KRS vlogs, where I'm teaching certain techniques, age activation techniques. So, Sun Rahu in the 11th house. So first of all, 11th house. What is the 11th house? 11th house represents gains, fulfillment of desires, children, represents your paternal uncle, represents your elder siblings. Okay. It is the house of, large organizations, committees. It also represents wild animals. Okay. So when you have Sun Rahu in the 11th house, one thing you will see is that especially when you get married, you will be somehow cheated by either a organization or elder sibling, if you have an elder sibling. And it may not be something big. It could be something very small. But definitely it shows that. And then the other thing you will also see is that after marriage, sudden gains come in life. Like suddenly you are able to have accumulation of wealth. But also what happens with Sun and Rahu is that an individual will always become extremely political in order to gain their status in life. Like they will play politics. Like people get readings from me and they're like, right now in my office, there's a lot of politics. I'm being part of this political thing. And I'm like, you know what? That's every other reading. Everybody is part of some politics at office. That if you're working with one other person in an office, you are going to create politics. I mean, forget office. There's political things happening in our spiritual organizations. I'm sure you've heard many news of all kinds of things. But here what happens is this person is the one that would initiate that. This is the person that would initiate that. And most definitely, regardless of the sign, a person will immensely gain also after the birth of children. So that's one thing you have to also understand. Now the thing is, when Rahu comes with Sun, many would think like, this is a position where a person will be eclipsed. Actually, that's not true. Sun Rahu conjunction makes a person unique. It makes a person special. Why? Because, see, when Moon and Rahu are together, it won't make a person so special in certain things unless other yogas are there, other, alignments are there. But with Sun Rahu, it makes a person very special. Because the thing is, it is Rahu in front of Sun that create eclipse, not Rahu in front of Moon. That lunar eclipse is not looked at as some world event or once a year event or once every other year event. It is something that people look for. People travel. So look at this. People travel to long distances just to get that glimpse of that eclipse. And 11th house is what? 11th house, first of all, is very close to Zenith. And 11th house represents fame recognition. This is a particular position that a person, if they run through right dashas, they will be able to get fame in a very unique way where they will stand out amongst all the other people. Like, because eclipse is one phenomenon where even if you have two other suns, they will not be so special. You can see the stars. They won't be so special, but that eclipse will be. So there is definitely this area of recognition that comes in. Now, of course, depending upon, the sign and nakshatra placement, we will see the other nitty-gritty details. But also one thing you will also notice is that usually with Sun Rahu in the 11th house, I've always found that father would be a business person. I've seen that not something that I've done my own research on. It's just that whenever people have gotten readings from me, they always would say, okay, well, I'm working with my father. My father has this business and I'm thinking of going into this business. And I have seen a lot of the times Sun and Rahu connection in there. And also you will see with Sun and Rahu connection, either a person has really thick hair that will last for till they're 60, 70. Not like me, I'm already getting bald. But either they will have really thick hair, or you will see that this person at a very early age gets bald. But most of the time I have seen with Sun and Rahu, one has very strong head, very strong thick hair, especially with the 11th house. And they will always rise to the top of organizations. They will always become leaders of certain department in an organization. And that's one thing that gets definitely fulfilled with this position. Now, what age and when? Well, for that, you just simply have to look at the dasha. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Sun Rahu conjunction in the 11th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. If you don't know where your Sun and Rahu plays, all your astrological details, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.